welcome. It's a Dollskin Q&A. It's gonna be great. For Discord fans only who recommended questions, and now we're gonna, well, not me, Dollskin are gonna A those cues. It's gonna be great.
A those cues.
We're gonna A those cues.
Really I like it.
Love it. Okay, so question 1. We're gonna start off. Okay, that's negative. Let's not start with that. What's the most fun part about being a band other than touring?
Other than touring?
Okay,
sorry, I can't hear.
I like the fact that I can talk about things that I think are important. I like that I can get up on stage and yell about things, and then you're all like, yeah, because it makes me feel good. Thank you.
It's true.
I like the fact that we get to travel to Europe. I think that's a blessing, and I love that very much. Going to the other planets that is Europe and the UK. So
The other planet.
Travel. Oh, is that you, Alex?
No, I was commenting inappropriately.
Oh, wait, they
Traveling
said
is totally tight. Yeah. Well, not. There's traveling and touring. Are they the same? Do they count as the same thing? Can we separate them?
What they didn't want.
I think like overseas travel, like travel you wouldn't normally. I don't know.
Yeah.
Going to new places is just cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
That's still touring, you fucks.
You know what, Cindy? Okay, how about trying different vegetarian food in different states? That's pretty cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Good
stuff.
I'd like to be able to try to find the best local breakfast food.
Or that someone is just like, here's our vegetarian options, and it's like a head of lettuce, and that's it.
Or French fries, but sometimes they're like, well, these French fries could have come into contact with some sort of meat product, so it's your gamble to take.
But then you go to Europe, and they're like, yeah, this whole restaurant is vegan, actually.
There you go.
Literally.
It's true.
Love a bit of vegan restaurantism. That's so sick. I'm so wary to go on to like negative questions. However,
what does that mean? We want to hear it.
It's not negative. I don't want to leave it to
We're gonna A all the cues.
You're gonna A all the cues.
I'm gonna A a cue.
Okay, so what song do you dislike playing the most?
You not like playing.
Like, yeah, which one you're like, oh, wait, we have to do this one.
Oh, I know exactly which one. Everybody can't stand playing. So let's be honest. We're always like, let's be honest in the set, and everyone's like, nah. Everyone, even the person who suggested it is like, I don't want to play it.
It's a fun song, and I like that it's fun.
It's a crowd
Alex
pleaser.
and I can talk back and forth in that one verse, but like at the same time, I'm like, oh, we've been playing this for so long.
I know. It's
like we can do so much better.
Yeah,
Literally.
I feel like it is like an old song kind of thing. For me, like Family Strangers, not because like of the song itself, but we usually put it near the end of a set, and at that point, I'm just like, I'm so tired.
That's a good point.
It's great, but like near the end of the set, I'm like, yeah.
Justice for Let's Be Honest. Come on, guys.
It's hard to play it, but every time we're like, oh, really?
Literally, and it's also for me, vocally, it's such a hard chorus, which is why I have to like change up the chorus. And it's still
It's like
super high in my registers.
Yeah.
Justice for Let's Be Honest, for real. Literally every time you guys play it though, I don't know if this makes it any better. I'm like, yes, put it on this set. Let's like save my life, but
that does make it better. That does.
Well, that's why we play it. That's literally.
Yes, on the set list
like
forever. I'm joking. Do whatever you want, but so let's do a little section talking about a potential new album, some new music. What is the gossip?
I don't know.
The gossip.
Chloe, did you write it? What's the goss on the new album? You're so British. It's so lovely.
God.
The goss is that it's happening. It's being done. That's a hot goss.
It's that I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about it.
Like,
I'm like, I don't know. How much do you want to share?
Well, so far, I just want to say, like, we have demos, and I feel like from demo's sake, it's kind of like, I feel like it's like pick a lane doll skin, but not in a bad way. Like, it's like, I don't know if I can, like, reference it to anything, probably be like Paramore album 4, because that's like really all over the place.
I think it's like some of the tastiest grouping of songs we've ever produced, we've ever created. Very tasty.
Saying,
they're earworms.
I'm so excited, but also doesn't know the lyrics. Listen, I actually am doing better at remembering the lyrics on this one because when we're writing it, I write it down as we're like writing the song, and so
She writes it down.
Well, that's what I have to do. That's how I memorize lyrics. That's how I did it. How I memorized all those covers in School of Rock.
Writing it down.
Yeah, right. That was some serious practice right there.
Literally.
Yep. People always underestimate how much like you actually have to learn lyrics because everyone's like, it's just singing, like easy.
Yeah.
I also just have straight up the worst memory ever, so it's like even harder for me.
Yeah.
Working for the band. So on like the kind of note of songwriting, out of all of your songs, which one took like the most effort to write? Which one was the hardest to write? Oh wait, hold on, this might actually mean the hardest as in like emotionally too, but either both.
I have an answer. I remember when we were writing Don't Cross My Path. Do you remember how like, the bridge was so hard because there were like maybe 10, 15 different versions where like it was so slightly different. And we were like, do we like it like this? Do we like it like this? It was so painful to write that bridge.
Painful.
Yeah,
there was so many versions.
I think Out of My Mind was one of the hardest too because we couldn't settle on lyrics. Megan, remember that? I was like,
oh, yeah.
write something fun, and you were like, fuck that, that sounds dumb. And I'm like, I swear to God, we can do it.
Yeah, and then I was like, Sydney, you're right. Okay, fine. You know what? You're right. But everything else, I feel like verse-wise, like it was a nice like mix. You know, it was like the chorus was you, and then like the verses were me. So I felt like that worked pretty well.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna write something fun for the chorus. Fuck you, Megan. And then you were like, okay, fine. And then it worked.
I was like, yeah, I was like, all right, she's right. She's right.
She's right.
She's
fine.
Yeah, I'm still not gonna get over the fact when I heard like Megan's voice. Also, wait, hold on. I like hate to like throw in my own question, but are we gonna get more Megan vocals?
Ooh, good question.
I don't know. I feel like it might be too early to know about that yet, but I would like to.
That'd be fun.
I feel like as it progresses more, we probably will have you sing. I bet.
Yeah.
That would just be sick, I think.
I'm gonna sing. Just kidding.
No, you aren't.
I'm not gonna sing it because I can't.
And at least you know it.
Thanks.
We're practicing. Okay, guys.
So on the contrary, what was the easiest song to write? As in, like, what kind of, you know what that means?
Punch a Nazi. We banged that song out in like 10 minutes, bro.
Yep, that was pretty fast.
It was very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that was so fun.
Very fast, so we wrote it. That was like such an easy song.
Yeah, we were so angry. We were like, just like somehow got on the topic of Nazis because that's like all over social media, and and it literally just came out like in like 15 minutes. We had like verse, chorus, intro, all that stuff. Just like
to be fair, it was one of the simplest songs too. Like in terms of.
It is the simplest song, yeah.
Literally,
yeah.
But very natural song.
Yep.
Oh. Sydney.
Excuse me?
She knocked the chair out of her mouth.
Yeah. Also, just say that Megan sings in Don't Cross My Path. That's the reference to what I was saying earlier because I was seeing comments on that. Okay. Next question. We have a swift movement away from music briefly. What is your favorite restaurant to eat at?
Oh.
Denny's.
Sydney loves Denny's.
Terrible.
It's perfect for any meal, and you can eat it in the middle of the night as well, and that is why.
I really like Panera. I really like broccoli cheddar soup, even though it literally destroys my body every time I eat it. It's like I'm poisoning myself every time I eat broccoli cheddar soup. but I really love it.
I don't know.
Don't.
It's gotta be worth it.
Why am I blanking on like every place I've ever eaten?
Megan, you're
I'm like,
so
have
good
I
at,
ever
like,
eaten at a restaurant before?
have I ever eaten in a restaurant?
I think I
No.
might say Republic Ramen in Tempe, Arizona.
Mm.
Wow, of all places. But it's pretty good. You got some good ramen. Yeah.
Someone said Cameron's here.
Cameron?
I saw
Oh
that.
my god, I see him! His name is Hay.
Of course it is.
Cameron?
Cameron.
Cameron
Hey.
And Mel.
Cameron.
and Melanie.
Hello.
There's so much like.
But yeah, restaurants.
Oh, everyone's holding their guitars. Anyway, let's continue. What is the strangest thing you have ever been asked to sign?
We had to sign a leg.
Say a leg.
Oh,
No,
I
A prosthetic leg. He took
prosthetic
off
leg.
his leg
Oh,
and
I
handed
was
it
like-
to us.
yeah, there's a prosthetic leg.
Yeah, that was
Slammed
it.
it on the table.
Yeah,
Literally.
When
That's
you
a
when
pretty
you
good one.
yeah. We've signed a jewel before.
Yeah, that was funny.
No. I was gonna write on it, stop jeweling, but there wasn't enough room.
Apparently,
That's terrible.
unfortunately, very tiny.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
else?
well.
I don't even know. I think that's about it. Crazy.
Yeah, the leg was crazy.
I
The
mean,
leg, yeah. What?
signing Mr. Boobies are great.
The leg.
One time a drunk man in Czech couldn't really speak very good English, but he did tell me that he wanted me to sign his butt. So I did. But then
Sounds too sweaty.
it was really sweaty. It could barely write. I have a video
No,
of it that I
messing
had
with
one of his
Sharpie.
friends take, and he was so drunk that he couldn't take a real video, and so I just have little snippets.
that's yeah, that is definitely probably a very bizarre thing.
Yeah.
Cannot imagine. Anyway, too much thinking about that. Anyway, so I should have organized this because what's your favorite easy on the go type of meal to eat whilst on tour?
I feel like
Hmm.
veggie grill when we're in California. Veggie
Yeah.
grill is a must. What
It
else?
depends on if we have a microwave, if we don't have a microwave. If we have a
True.
microwave,
True.
bag of lentils is a really good meal. That like pack of lentil bean chili thing, that's a really good meal. No microwave, peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Untouchables.
Very good.
Or carrots and hummus.
Carrots and hummus is a good one.
That goes.
I'm
All
like,
I can
oh my
think
god.
of is hard-boiled eggs. So
Hard-boiled eggs, yeah, I got so into hard-boiled
Hard-boiled
eggs last tour.
I don't
Yep.
think
Hard-boiled
about
egg.
it.
what can I
Are
say?
you
Good
guys
sense of
having
pro-
bass
good
practice
sense.
in the chat right now? Or guitar practice in the chat right now? I like this.
The cholesterol. We don't eat every yolk. Don't worry. I see that
Don't-
comment.
But do eat the other part of the egg for protein.
My dad wanted me to tell you guys that my dad likes your music and he enjoys playing your songs on the drums. Thanks, Dad.
Oh,
Thanks,
that's
Dad.
Okay, back to questions.
Wawa. I just want to say cookies at Wawa.
Wah, 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 wah. Yeah!
They also have broccoli cheddar.
Yes.
Okay.
Broccoli cheddar
Okay.
is a great.
Wawa, as somebody who has frequented Wawa recently, they have Beyond Meat options now, which is very
No.
exciting. So, yeah.
What is
Ridiculous.
No.
that?
Big deal.
What is
That's
Wawa?
delicious.
It's a gas station in the East Coast that has fire.
It's dope.
It's like if a Subway existed as a gas station, kind of, but like
They
making
have
better quality
Many
food than a
snacks and
Subway.
treats.
Yeah.
It's
It's
Oh.
good for when you're on tour.
Yeah, it sounds like hearing Subway, but gas station is just like.
you're like
Yeah, but it's good. I
Melanie,
swear.
But
get
yeah,
out of here with the Buc-ee's. We're not even in the same wheelhouse as Buc-ee's. No.
Melanie.
This
Bucky's one time, it was
is
so
wrong.
horrifying, so stressful. It was like there were children running like this way everywhere you were going. So loud.
It was intense. One time
Everywhere
I saw a
you
man
look,
with
there was a
a
stand by the
MAGA hat.
Bibles or peanuts.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Bucky's kind of freaked us all out. We didn't love Bucky's. I'm sorry, Melanie. I'm very sorry.
We love you, Melanie.
Sorry, we just tore apart Bucky's.
I mean, we just don't like it.
They make a review of every like gas station food when you go on tour and like keep a blog of it so that you can just refer to people and they're gonna be like, love Bucky's, and you're like, here's my review. Like, fuck you, like, oh, don't even consider. Okay. Shall we go next question?
Yes.
Yes. So whilst you are on tour, what do you like to do with your free time? What are your favorite things to do?
Last tour, I was knitting a lot, which was fun.
A lot of knitting on Nicole's side.
The question says, "What is our favorite thing to do together?"
Mega decisive.
We don't do anything together.
We used to watch House Hunters, and we would like place bets on which house they would pick.
Yeah.
No, that was good.
Bastards! It was so fun.
Usually we'll play a show and we'll get all of our stuff done, packed and loaded away, and we'll wash our faces. But after that, we're just like, I'll go to bed. The girls will do something else.
Oh yeah, we do wash our faces together.
Yeah,
we do. We go into the venue and we wash our faces together. It's very fun.
Yes.
Bathroom. I'm thinking about when we're on tour with Cameron and Macario, and we used to make those like little videos together on Scary Punk Girls. Do you remember that like video of Macario that we were on the side of the road
In the hallway.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
we do like I guess kind of skits together when it's like us and Cameron and Macario. We literally do like skits. I guess very very stupid.
We lose our minds. Literally lose our minds. Yep.
I love that. It's still on the same point of like tour and stuff. What's your favorite city that you have visited whilst on tour?
Czech Republic.
Yeah, is that a country? That's a country.
Country city.
I guess Prague.
Prague. Prague.
Prague was the best part of the Czech Republic anyway, so.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Brno's pretty cool too. Czech is just beautiful.
Are we talking about like the whole world city? What a stupid thing for me to say. The whole world city. Are we talking about the whole world city? Okay.
Yeah, Brno was pretty beautiful. Where else?
Well, listen, Jacksonville was dope. In the chat, they're asking for Jacksonville. Jacksonville was fun.
Someone say Jacksonville.
I'm thinking of like random parts of like Tennessee that we've stayed in, like really cool RV parks.
Ooh,
Yep.
yes.
Like, I like wouldn't know the
Baltimore,
exact city.
Baltimore was really
yeah.
cool.
Baltimore was tight.
Yeah.
Baltimore was
Boston.
cool.
We didn't play in Boston, but we did a day off in Boston. That was super cool.
Boston was
I was
fun.
gonna say, I enjoy. I was gonna say Milan, but now I'm like, no, that was kind of a weird day. But driving around Italy and Greece were really cool. I can't give you a city, but that's my half answer.
Yes.
I really liked every
world-
city we went to in Greece.
Before the world ended, it was fun to drive through Vermont temporarily.
Yeah.
And we had to drive back through Vermont on the same route.
I still
Never
have
forget.
driving over that bridge on that like frozen lake, like 2 minutes before we got the phone call that said go home.
Literally.
It was pretty.
It was pretty.
Everything got cooled off. Cool for everybody. Yeah. So, and also you got so many cities to look forward to.
Yeah.
Dolphin going global.
Many a city.
What song do you wish you wrote by another artist? I'm assuming.
Every Paramore song.
I
So
would
right.
say, at the current moment, "Don't Hurt Yourself" by Beyonce.
Yes, Megan.
Personal reasons. But that Lemonade is a great record. So I'm like, I wish Jack White would write a song with me. Come on, Jack White. We need you right now.
I wish I wrote Baby by Justin Bieber.
Oh, good.
Why would you say that?
I mean, why would you not say that? You'd be fucking rolling in it. So
Literally. Listen.
Why would you not say it?
I mean,
Maybe.
I don't know.
Curse material.
I feel like it would be a moral sacrifice for like a monetary gain, but
Worth it. Worth
to
it.
you.
And but it is an earworm. Like, you know,
Don't
it's
you
stuck in
think it's luck, though? Don't you think it's just luck that it actually hit because it wasn't? I guess it wasn't the song. It was more like the video and like Justin Bieber being like cute at the time, and that's why it exploded. Because it's like not really like that much of a banger. I don't know.
When I was 13, I had my first love.
There was nobody that
I'm not
compared to
going
my
to
baby,
sing.
and
Thank
nobody
you, Sydney.
that could ever come above. I'm stopping there.
There she is.
Are we gonna get a Dolskin does Justin Bieber cover anytime soon?
I'll do it. No one else will do
Sydney
it.
will do it. Thank you, Sydney. She volunteered.
Thanks.
So
Oh, look at your
everyone can
face.
just hold her to that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sydney.
I love that. I think that'd be sick.
Everyone else liked it, so shut up.
Oh my god, yeah, for like Punk Goes Pop.
Oh, yes!
Oh my god.
It's
Okay.
just-
She's freaking stoked.
She's excited.
Actually, on the note of that from the group chat, if you guys were gonna do like a punk versus pop, song for the album, what songs do you think? Yes, we need Dolskin does Punk Goes Pop. Yeah, sorry. Which song do you think you guys would pull out?
Taylor
From-
Swift.
I would say
No.
my end probably
Yes,
Lady Gaga.
Sydney. Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift. Boom.
T Swift.
I would do a One Direction.
Lady
song.
Gaga would be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, One Direction. Those would
You
all
guys-
be
All
great.
three, a mashup.
Alex agrees with me, so therefore I am the cooler person.
No. I mean, Lady Gaga's like as metal as it gets, so
Yeah, she's
You're actually
so
really
good.
right about that.
She's
Let's
amazing.
do Aura by Lady Gaga. Aura, Aura. I like that song. Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway.
So what is your least favorite part of album production? So, for example, writing, recording, producing, and the person says that they hate recording because they always mess up.
Hmm.
I'd say the traveling part of it, because we always have to go to LA.
Yeah.
And that just, it's hard to do.
Probably
literally
like
the messing up while recording is so frustrating.
yeah, there's
Like
some
that can kill the whole day's vibe quick.
Yeah. Like there's some moments where we'll be on an idea and we'll all have like different ideas to contribute to that idea, and then there's like a lot of conflict, and where it just can be frustrating sometimes.
I agree.
I'm like, what else? Feel
I
like
hate when I get writer's block on lyrics. It happened with a song that we were writing, and it's a cool fucking song, and then I literally couldn't come up with a single word or a single fucking like melody for it, and it was so frustrating. I hated every moment of that so badly.
That is,
true.
Be frustrating.
but always worth it in the end. Always
Absolutely.
so far
Yeah.
it's come out, quite successfully with some proper tunes. So
Thank you.
it's me just gassing you guys up for an hour. I'm sorry.
Some proper tunes.
what a mess. Okay, cool. Let's do. Is there a Dolskin song that holds a different meaning to you now as opposed to when it was first written?
Get it, Megan?
Empty House.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, that song has grown with me. Like, I wrote it, like, when Sydney was, going through a rough time, and I tried to put myself in her shoes, and then it grew with me on 2 different occasions. Like, and I'm like, how can you, like, predict the future like that? Like, it is bizarre to me. And, like, there's a song that we had just written in our demo process, too, that had a different meaning when I wrote it, and then became even more true recently. So it's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Weird.
think for me, like literally, specifically Out of My Mind, I wrote that while I was still like in my addiction and alcoholism. And like, I basically wrote it for myself, and I wrote it I wrote it and I was like, I need to get out of this. And then I got out of it and now I sing it from that perspective. So
Yeah.
It's so nice. Have any become like, you know, negatively tainted, I guess?
No, I feel like sometimes they will for like a time period, and then because you know, especially in like Empty House, like you know the speaker on the song is like you know, being alone is really hard, and you know, you're trying to find peace within that, and so when you're in that headspace, like it like definitely is tough and it sucks, but then when you like get out of that headspace where you're like, oh, being alone actually isn't so bad, I get to learn about myself, or being alone is like I don't have to like do that anymore because I'm with someone new, and you look back on that song and you're like, wow, like I don't you know, maybe at some other point I can relate to that song, but now I don't, and it kind of feels good, but it still feels great to play because it teaches you about like self-love. So yeah,
there you go, Megan.
yeah.
Nice.
A diary almost. Looking back, you're like, oh wow, I felt this way and this way and this way in regards to
Oh
this.
totally, yeah, kind of the same.
Nice.
Nice.
But yeah. Here's a chunky one. Any advice for dealing with garbage men in the scene?
Ooh wee.
Don't
Kick
trust
them
a
in the
man,
crotch.
is it?
Kick them in the crotch. Kick them in the crotch.
Yeah.
It's a little.
Expect the worst, hope for the best.
Be prepared.
You know, literally, exactly, yeah.
I don't know what you would take for that. That sounds scary, but some situations can get scary. So I don't know. Be ready, because people are weird. People are unpredictable.
Yeah.
I feel like you know when, and I say when because this is going to happen when concerts come back at some point. Go in groups with your friends. I feel like that's you know an important thing to do because you know you're not alone in a big crowd. There's probably a lot of big sweaty men, you know. But also on social media, be cautious of yourself, and like if someone that you are looking up to is trying to like slip in your DMs, maybe you should be like, this doesn't seem right. Like, of course it's cool to be talking to them, but especially if they're a man and they're using their power to try to win you over, then that's kind of
more or less be wary of specifically people, like be wary of anyone that tries to come at a fan, especially at a show, because they are aware of the power they hold over you, no matter how you know humble they sound like they are aware of the power they hold over you, and the fact that you normally would do anything to be their friend, and they will take advantage of that. Another way to deal with garbage men in the scene is to try to support people that aren't garbage men in the scene. Try to find more LGBTQ or non-men to support in the music industry, and you will be hopefully safer there. I can tell you that you're safe at our shows, you know, and that's what I know.
Yeah. I would even add to it, if you are under 18 and somebody who's over 18 is talking to you, don't trust it. They're not talking to you because you're mature for your age. They're talking to you because they've got a creepy thing going on for young people. And I would definitely be wary of that, because it's so easy to think, you know, in that age, in that time period, to think that like it's different, it's not happening to you. But if somebody who's 20 years old is talking to a 16-year-old, like 20-year-olds should not be talking to 16-year-olds, you know? Like there's just so much of a difference between those ages, and there's really no, you know, be friends with people your own age. So you're 18.
It says a lot about their own maturity and their own, like, if you're 20, why is the only person you're pursuing 16? Why is that who you feel like you should and can pursue? It's because they're gross. And
people their own age don't like them. So.
Exactly.
So stay away from them.
Yeah.
Don't trust it.
It's such a shame that like that's like a question, you know what I mean? Like that's such a thing that you have to be aware of
Mhm.
for music. Anyway, why is the alt rock scene so tragic?
Yeah.
Let's make it slightly happier for a minute. How many pigeons could you reasonably carry on your person without letting escape for a whole day?
Pigeon.
One.
I
I
don't
would
want
like
a
to
single
cuddle it
whole
protectively.
day?
I would like to just take care of one pigeon for a whole day.
I would only take a baby pigeon, not a full-grown pigeon.
Yeah.
Pussy.
I think,
Okay, I don't want a full-grown pigeon on me, Sydney.
but if I had my arms like this and I was gonna go stack them like 1, 2, 3, I'd be able to.
No, on
group
top of each other.
On top of
1, 2, 3.
It's like a sandwich. You
Like
just
that.
put it like this.
Oh my god.
They're all like on each other's backs.
I think you could just squish them all together like a big group of like cans, you know, like standing up. And if you were to like tie them together and then attach this big bundle of pigeons like to your chest, I feel like I could carry around probably 15 for a day.
That's very elaborate.
Can you imagine like I just picture this harness, right? And you've got like
Yeah.
this big circle of pigeons attached to you.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
good
thinking
scene.
about them all on a leash.
Yeah.
Like 15 pigeons on a leash, you know?
Honestly, that would go
They
pretty
might
hard.
they might be much more comfortable that way.
I'm into
And they'd be
that.
like, I can sort of fly away, but not really.
Yeah.
Yes, like a baby harness. Thank you.
Oh, it's like James and the Giant Peach, where the birds are holding the peach up.
Oh my god.
If anyone else is familiar.
Yep.
No.
Someone said
What
if
a
you use a
question.
leash, it's no longer keeping them on your person, though. Okay.
I would like to say though that was, I think, my favorite question out of all of them.
So far, yeah.
That's alright. I was like,
No.
cool, yeah. This never would have thought of that. I love.
Yeah.
But also, have you ever seen a baby pigeon? Because
Yeah, they're very cute.
Right.
Well, they're not cute.
It's like,
They're
where are
ugly,
all the
but they're
big
cuddly.
in real life,
Yep.
They're ugly.
Where are the baby pigeons? But apparently they're very cuddly. They need love,
good?
but you never see them.
Now I have to look for one on Google.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what about all? There's like a huge theory that pigeons are robots, so like they don't have babies, so we don't see the babies.
They only emerge as full-grown pigeons, like a little
Yeah.
factory.
Oh
comes them
my
out.
god, Megan!
Think about that, you guys.
Think
That's-
about it.
This is me, like when I wake up from a long nap, like that's me.
Birds work for the bourgeoisie.
yeah. It's like the bourgeoisie.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Anyway, let's please move on.
Please move on.
So if we're getting like some pretty, you know, out there, wild, non-band related questions, just,
That's
you know,
fine. I like it.
Let's do it.
and they're all fun to think about. So if you could live in any time period for a week, what would you choose and why?
Mm.
You can
I
have
would probably just stay here because I'm like, women used to not have rights, so
go to
Yeah.
would I like living in the past? I probably not.
No.
Probably not.
What about a future that I have imagined where
That's better.
I am president with 12 other dogs that work in my administration. So
Yeah.
I would
That's
go to the
my-
future. I would go to Megan's future. Is where I would go.
I
Thank
think I
you.
would live in the early 2000s when the early 2000s music was popping.
interesting,
That's a
yeah.
good point. Sid.
Yeah. Because
Now
it's
I'm
not
just
as
thinking
bad
of like
as
medieval times.
when the
They,
plague was
like,
happening.
they had-
Medieval times is like the
plague.
last on the list.
Yeah.
They didn't have toilets.
No.
They bathed once a week.
Well, you know what? Okay, so something I was learning about recently is that like back like in the Wild West, fucking women were like the most powerful people.
this.
I
Yeah.
was- it's
Oh.
like there was no frontier fucking men that were like gun toting fucking killing the Indians, you know, like it wasn't a thing. The women came in and they they like the towns grew around the what are they called? The places where they dance and service men.
Brothel?
Yeah, the towns
Brothels?
grew around
The
that.
brothels.
Thank you.
I'm just thinking about
That's where they grew up.
broths.
Like that's where they grew from. Like the brothels were right in the center of town, and then buildings popped up around it. The women were the driving force behind every town in the Wild West.
Alex, what was your time period?
My time period?
Yes.
I don't know. I would honestly like to witness colonial America. I would want to be like invisible.
A ghost.
A
In
ghost.
colonial times.
I would like to be a ghost in colonial America.
That's kind of dope.
What a ridiculous answer.
I'm like, I don't really want to hang out, but it's like I've done so much reading, and we went to the South this summer, and we were doing so much like history travel. So I was like, I'm so interested, but it's so scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
don't know.
That is like a valid one. I mean, like, one thing that I always think about is going. Is this a thing in America? You know, Live Aid, the huge thing. Yeah, like I feel like that, like going back to something where everyone who was like ever anyone in the 80s and the
Oh
70s.
yeah,
Oh.
you're right.
That would be
Being
cool.
there would be amazing. That's a huge show for sure.
It's like turning up to, if you could, so for example, to like bend that a bit, if you could go in the past to like any gig that you couldn't go to or weren't alive for, like,
Yes. I would.
That
See My Chemical
changes it. I
Romance.
would just say the 80s if it was like music based.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
I just whenever or wherever I could see David Bowie, I think that would be awesome.
Whenever, wherever I could see Prince.
I just want to see My Chemical Romance.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Like maybe during the Bullets era, back before, I don't know, maybe when they were playing small shows would be very fun. I would like that.
Yes.
Also, side note, do you want to see the massive naked Prince poster I have on my wall?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna get a brief moment.
Side note, yes.
Oh, how do I do this? I'm gonna turn that around. How do I loosen this out? Okay, cool. We're going on the journey. That is, hold on. Where am I not in the way? This is my Prince poster. He's in the shower.
Quite neg.
It's brilliant. And you can't see,
Quite
but there is, it's just a lot. It came with the controversy vinyl. Just thought everyone would be interested in that. Anyway, moving on to the next question. Oh wait, hold on. I had a whole setup here with the light and everything. Okay.
Nice.
Yay.
That's my face. Let's go back to some Dolskin kind of stuff. How do you decide which songs you put on your set list?
Sometimes I feel like it depends where we are. Like, you know,
It depends what tour we're on.
yeah, like, and yeah, we'll be like playing Seattle or something, or playing, I don't know, like LA. We're like, oh, we've got a decent amount of fans here. Like, we'll play some stuff that, like, you know, just like lots of the bangers. And then some places we'll be like, maybe we should play this one, which just doesn't get a lot of airtime. Yeah, it's to me very mixed sometimes, but most of the time we'll just stick to like a solid 25-minute, like, okay, here's the essentials, you know, just go.
Yeah, it depends on each show, really.
Mm-hmm.
Because we normally have like a set list, and then we have like 2 or 3 songs that we're like, these are the interchangeable ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it knitting time?
I'll be right back.
Knitting time.
I'll be right back.
Has everyone also their knitting stuff out? Oh no, wait. One.
It's crafting and knitting time.
Honestly, everyone just out here living their best life, like vibing out. Oh,
Yeah.
love it. What were we just talking about? Something or other.
That's what we're talking about. Right.
This is the same scarf I've been knitting since we were on tour in March.
Dude.
Literally.
That's
It might be ready by next March, if we're lucky. Anyway,
I mean,
Moving
yeah.
on.
So, talking of crafts and doing things, with the world being on pause right now with lockdown and corona, what would you suggest to people who want to do music? No, what would you suggest to people who want to do music to do / focus and practice on inside whilst gigs are on hold? Is there anything to improve on to prepare for once lockdown has ended? Okay, so what can musicians do at home during lockdown?
Practice, keep playing,
Um,
and wait until
yeah.
things come back.
Honestly,
It's like so hard because, you know, if we didn't have social media, like the music scene would be even more of a question mark. So it's like the fact that we get to do these things, and the fact that we get to, like, you know, it post and let everyone know, like, you know, keep the community going. I think honestly just engaging with people of, like, the same interests and the same, like, you know, music that you like, I feel like that's a good kind of thing to even kind of replace the, you know, just the isolation, you know. It's crazy.
for sure. And
Yeah.
like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Literally the best thing to do is just keep improving right now, because when everything comes back, like, 'cause it will come back, there's going to be so much more opportunity for you versus a musician that hasn't been practicing, you know what I mean? And like writing, and just like a good way for me that I like work on in terms of performance and vocals is I try to sing every day, and I try to fucking dance in my room every day so that I don't, you know, lose my vibe. But
Don't lose
it's
that
really,
vibe.
never stop stopping.
If you're like a musician that's playing shows, I think keeping in shape during this time is pretty important, because like you build up that stamina of like playing a 40-minute set every night. And if you're not active for this entire time, it's like literally going to destroy you when you get back. So like staying active, keeping your like cardio in shape, so that when you're supposed to be playing
Physically cardio.
a set. Yeah.
Yeah, let me tell you, working at a donut shop replaces workouts, like, for sure. Lucas, if you're still in here, it's a workout, okay? You're scraping the floors. Maybe go to work in a donut shop.
You can work in a donut shop.
It is a workout.
I like
And
it.
like for I mean non-musicians as well, what have you guys been doing during lockdown? How's it been?
I was gonna say it kind of relates to the last question, but musician or not, maybe taking this time to work on something that you want to be better at, or something you want to practice more. And if you have the opportunity, so many like educational outlets are online now. Your girl just enrolled for music production classes, and it's all online, and that's something I have wanted to be like a whiz at. Like, I want to be able to just like dominate what I want to do with music. So like take that into your own hands. You can empower yourself on your laptop these days. It's cool.
Literally.
Yeah. Totally.
I feel like all of us, Chloe, in regards to your question, we've all just been like taking this like huge step back, in the sense when we're home, when we're not writing. You know, we're writing the record, we're taking a lot of time to do that, but when we're home, like, we're literally like getting, you know, doing our jobs, getting second jobs, and doing school. And Sydney just moved out, and it's like we're doing all these things that, like, you know, we haven't had a lot of time to do because of touring. Which it's nice. It's still sad, but, and then to hold myself accountable, I'm like writing a book, and I have been able to give myself so much more time to do that, and add on to that. So that feels pretty good. And I'm putting myself through, you know, school and college, and yeah, it's a lot of different stuff.
Can I
I'm
ask?
getting a lot of therapy.
Oh, yeah.
Therapy, yes, therapy. For
I'm
sure.
getting a lot of therapy. I meet with my therapist once a week over the phone. I moved out. I've been able to get a lot of like progress done with like work and like a job that can help me do this and sustain this when I'm on the road, even in the future. But this has taken up all my time lately. But in terms of quarantine before this, it's just been a lot of like trying to get my personal life sorted, and like I know everyone else in here mainly has been able to watch me find myself. And I think that has been one of the best things to come out of quarantine, is that I've been able to sit with my shit and not distract myself on the road and like having to force myself to like listen to my brain has been like I said, I'm going to therapy.
Yep,
So,
amen.
yes.
Amen.
Best time to work on yourself as well, for sure. I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky. Can I hear any details about this book, or is it just just like a
Well, okay, so basically I'm writing a poetry book. I wanted to literally compile, like, I wanted to compile all the stuff that I originally had wanted to use for Doll Skin, and I was just like, well, I'm not sure, if this is, like, appropriate for, like, what the band wants to do, so I've literally been saving lyrics since, like, the third year that we had been a band, so I have years and years of stuff that I've, like, done, and then, like, for a while, I thought I was done, and then COVID happened, and then other stuff in my life happened, and I'm like, I have so much more to write about. Like, it's not even close. Like, I have so much more to write about. So right now, it's in, like, the process of, like, editing/adding. So I have a cover, like an art cover thing. Yeah, and one of these amazing Dollskin fans actually just, like, designed it, and it is the cutest thing in the world. I love, like, a little cactus. I'll see if I can show you guys. But yeah, I'm excited because I want to see it develop, and hopefully it's like a different art outlet for me.
that is so sick, especially like knowing that the lyrics have been like over many years, and some of them are related to Dollskin, some aren't, and like everyone's gonna lose their minds. Everyone heard first. There you go. That's the positive of being on the Discord. You get to hear first.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Let's do another question, because we have like about 10 minutes left. I mean, if we go over, I don't know if anyone's like upset if we go over a little bit, but we only have 5 questions left, or 6
Okay,
questions.
yeah.
So
We'll work them out.
we're not okay. We're having a karaoke party. Not right now, at one point. What song are you gonna sing?
Sydney, what song are you gonna sing?
What would I sing?
What song will Nicole sing?
YMCA.
Good.
YMCA. It's
I
fun to stay at the YMCA.
What?
You
There you
can
go.
have a good time. You could have a good time. You can hang out with all your friends. Young man, would you like to hang
Guys,
out?
she's doing
I
it for you
said,
right
young
now.
man,
We're having
will you sing on the couch? I said, young man, would you listen to me? B ba b bo b d. Bam 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 bam. It's fun to say it the YMCA. What is it?
Ducks,
YMCA.
five horses.
Okay.
That's it.
Duck.
Hold on.
That's the
This
official
is what I'll sing.
Those are all the real lyrics.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold
those
To
on.
the song, I
official.
can confirm.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone else.
Didn't make any
Hold on. This is my song.
Oh, she's actually going to sing.
I'm pulling up the karaoke.
Oh my god, this is the best day.
What is it gonna be? Wait, are
She
you gonna
goes,
do?
I'm at a karaoke party today, but yeah.
Danny,
we
are you gonna do the Sarah McLachlan song? Because that's what you should do.
No. Can you hear it?
Yes. Wait.
Wait,
Is this the Titanic song?
Celine Dion.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I'm Megan. Go on. Okay, that's it.
That was great, Celine. Good job.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gosh.
I'd probably sing Rock and Roll McDonald's by Wesley Willis.
Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Okay.
That's it. That's what I would think. How about you, Alex?
Whoa.
God, you guys are ridiculous. I don't even know anymore. I don't know. I don't know. What's
What's a song?
oh, okay. You know what? Okay, what I'm thinking of, all I'm thinking of right now is Justin Timberlake and Sir Mix-a-Lot, but I can't get any song names out of that.
Great.
So
I love that. That's great.
That's a great idea, though.
I'm gonna
home.
lean towards Justin Timberlake. So someone pick a song for me. I don't know.
And she'll do it.
Sing
You gotta
very
go-
well.
Gotta go with Sexy Back. You gotta go with Sexy Back for sure.
You
Okay.
gotta go.
You just gotta go.
I'd do that
It's
for you guys. Gary, come home.
Stop.
SpongeBob karaoke night is honestly what we actually need here.
Well, because I did that on the live stream on the Dulskin page the other night. You're welcome.
Oh no.
What, Sydney, what did you do?
I did a
Sydney?
SpongeBob sing-along on the Dulskin Instagram live.
No.
Okay, I approve. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's go on to the next question.
Let's do it.
So genuine. Do you have any plans of a Europe tour after all this is over?
Fuck yeah.
Well, we were supposed to play Slam Dunk this year.
I'm angry that you didn't get to play something.
I'm like, when? What? I think that was supposed to be in May, and I think I think it's the same lineup for next year, so we're supposed to do that.
Yeah,
next
unless there's
year,
bands
question
that
mark.
can't make it next year, it should be the same.
We were supposed to do a tour with WithCon too in was it Europe or UK? Oh God. I think it was
Yeah.
UK.
It was supposed to be for when Slam Dunk got moved to the fall, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Back when
Mhm.
everyone thought that we would play shows throughout the rest of the year. But
And they're like,
that's
oh,
not happening.
just keeps getting pushed back and pushed back. But it will-
yeah. I think if shows come back, we're supposed to go next year. I don't know. We don't know.
It's all up in the air mainly, so
I'm like, will touring even come back
Yeah.
next year? I don't know.
it should.
No.
It'll come back eventually, and we'll be on whenever it comes back. We'll be
Whenever
going.
touring comes back, we'll be coming overseas.
Yeah.
That's
I just want to say, just since I saw a comment, with confidence is not on the bad bands list, and they're not. And like, that's what I was saying. Jane's a sweet angel, man.
Yeah, we so basically, for those that aren't fully aware, on the Discord there's this list that that I found. It's just helpful. A lot sometimes they put things on there that have already been solved and debunked, and then it says it to it. So they may be on there for like previously had a thing and then kicked out a member. So like,
Right.
yeah.
but like,
Yeah,
if they do that, they're still good, trustworthy people. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, we have some. Let's just get crazy with it, you know.
Get crazy with it.
If each of you were a bird, what type of bird would you be? It's a bird theme today somehow.
Recently,
I've
I've
thought
become
about
obsessed
this
with
a
crows.
lot, actually.
Alex,
I
what?
would 100% be an owl. Yeah, I've thought about this a lot.
Yeah, what?
Fighting about
Like
it,
if I could be an animal, I want to be a bird, but like a large bird, like an owl.
Like a
Okay.
big-
I'd like to be a raven.
Wait, hold on. Step back for a second. Why, as well, for everyone? Because I'm.
Me or Alex?
That's for everyone. For like everyone is like just naming birds, but like why as well?
Okay, everyone, let's say it at the same time.
Why?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
I would be it.
I would like to be.
I feel like
Okay, what do you want, Megan?
I would be one of those small birds that you find on the beach that like peck the sand because they're eating little things from the sand, and then they just run away from the water when it comes up.
I love those birds. That's perfect, Megan.
The birds that peck at the sand.
Yeah, the sand birds.
They run away so quick.
Okay, so literally as soon as I asked, somebody was like sandpipers. Yeah, those are my birds.
I like that.
Those are Megan.
That's me.
What about, I don't know if Nicole and Sydney, I don't know if I heard your ones, if you said.
I'd like to be a raven because ravens never forget.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means.
That's
They
elephants.
just have a memory. Do you remember that one time Alex would not bring a blanket? Do not forget. I've never forgotten.
I did not forget. I still have
And
that
I've
somewhere.
never forgotten.
Right.
One time we had a sleepover back in the day. We had a Dawson sleepover, and I journaled throughout the night. Wrote things down.
First year
I made a
being
time log of things, and at one point, I guess I asked Alex for a blanket, and she didn't. She forgot to bring it. So that's
I
how I'm
said,
tying in
nope.
that I would be a because I don't forget. What? I don't know.
Nicole, I thought you said
What?
I want, instead of a raven, I thought you said I want to be a raisin. I'm like, that's not a bird.
Like throw a raisin.
I would not want to be a raisin. It'd
Raisin.
be hard.
Sydney, what was
Very
your
hard
bird?
life.
Yes.
I have recently my eyes have been opened to how lovely crows are, and so I would like to be a crow.
Well, maybe I meant a crow, actually. Maybe I didn't mean a raven.
Crows are the ones that don't forget, and they like shiny things, and they bring shiny
Yeah,
things.
you
to
know
people
what?
they
I've
like.
changed mine to crow because I do not forget things, and I also like shiny things.
Right?
Sydney and I are the same bird.
We are the
That's
same
good.
bird.
For sure.
I don't know anything about raven.
Hi, Lucas. Lucas is the one showing me the way of the crow. I like it.
Yeah,
What
Will
other
said
bird?
ravens are goth, crows are punk, and I don't think
Yeah,
it does make sense.
I like that.
I love it. Okay, let's go see like one or two more. Let me think.
Let's do it.
So yeah, we can do the two, and then we may get good to go.
Okay, cool. We'll do one more fun one, and then we'll do a final one, like a deep moment.
Okay.
So if you could only have one fruit, you have other foods, but only one fruit for the rest of your life, what fruit would you choose and why?
I know.
What
I
a
know what I.
freaking hard question.
I'm ready.
Questions today.
I would choose a strawberry. Done. It's very good.
Oh.
It's very good fruit. Put it on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Have it with chocolate. Boom.
I feel like I would probably pick pineapple because you could put like seasoning on pineapple, and it's
You
so
love
good. I love pineapple.
Pizza.
I think I would do not a banana, but a plantain. 'Cause
Oh,
they
wow.
are the superior
Oh.
banana.
The fancy banana. Oh
The
wow.
superior banana, because bananas have been so inbred that they have no actual benefits
Inbred.
anymore. They have been. I watched a whole Ada Ruins Everything on fucking.
Bananas have just been inbred for years.
They have been, dude. But plantains are superior, and they taste like the same but better than bananas.
Alex, what would you do?
Yeah.
Listen, I've recently gotten really into peaches, but I
Ooh.
think I'm gonna have to say strawberries.
Yeah,
I don't know. I love fruit. I love all fruits.
I also like apples and pears.
Apples are good. I might have to pick strawberries. I don't know.
Strawberries are good.
You can only pick one.
You can only have one. All right, fuck it. What if I said peaches? I have been eating peaches like 2 a day, like all week.
Is that good for you?
I bet it's perfectly fine.
When you eat
So-
when you eat a peach straight, it's so good because there's a little tiny bit of sour, but not really. It's like
I've never had a peach. I've
You've
never
never had a peach?
tried a peach. I've never had a peach.
Nicole.
Allergic to because you got the melon thing.
I've
Oh,
always
right.
been a very picky eater. I've never had a peach, never had a plum, never had
Plums
a
are amazing.
nectarine, never had. I've like had 2 blueberries in my entire life, and I didn't like
I've
them.
only
What, are
recently
you
started
kidding
fucking
me?
blueberries.
I'm not kidding you. Okay.
Okay.
I basically already lived the life of eating only one fruit, so I'm already ahead of everybody. I only really eat strawberries.
Okay.
Just recently learned about cherries. Huh? Yeah, cherries.
Nicole, you've been canceled in the chat. You've been
It's
canceled.
all right.
Yeah.
My
Cherries
biggest
are-
fear is to be canceled.
I hate that. I love that. Okay, we're gonna let them cancel you also on the Discord. Woo! Okay, final question for the night.
I'll take it.
We're gonna go with, can everybody give one piece of advice for someone trying to make it in the music industry? Yes.
I think my advice would be, I literally said it earlier in this never stop not stopping. I don't know where I heard that for the first time. Was that an Almost Famous? Oh, I don't know why my brain thinks it's an Almost Famous.
It's that one movie with the dude. You know, the movie with the dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, the movie with the dude.
Right.
Yeah, that one.
But it's like, don't let anything slow your roll. Like, there's so much more to like, just like life in general. Like, you just have to keep going. There's nothing that can stop you if you don't want to stop, basically, more or less.
I have my answer.
Pop
And-
star, thank you.
Oh, who? What?
To film Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stopping.
Oh, right, pop star. Okay.
Lonely
Thank you.
Island. Sorry. Anyway, advice.
I would say figure out your reason why you're doing it, why it's your passion, and really, make that your biggest inspiration. Like, figure out why it's what you want to do for the rest of, I guess not for the rest of your life, but why you want to do it so badly. And to be able to really figure out that passion, that reason behind your passion, I think will help you stick with it, because
And hold on to it.
And there's a lot of ups and downs being a musician, and it's important that you kind of are able to see that light at the end of the tunnel. So if you have something you can hold on to in the future, it'll kind of help, you navigate through the difficulties, because it's definitely not like an easy path you take, but if it's something you really, really love and it's your passion, then it's worth it. That's good. So
Can I put a pause on this question real quick? I don't know if anyone saw my tweets about it yesterday, but the man upstairs is singing again, and I'm very proud of him. He's gonna make it one day. He's not stopping. He's gonna never stop not stopping. Okay, every day.
He's singing.
The singing man.
Alex, give your advice.
I like what Nicole was saying, like, figure out, what really attracts you to music and run with that. I mean, band or like on your own, whatever situation you're in, I would say try not to take on too much. I'm so guilty of that, just being like so amped up about so many projects, and before you know it, you're not getting any of them done. So whatever it is that is occupying you in music, just find your boundaries, find your level. Don't overwhelm yourself, because that's a quick way to stop. And if we're not stopping, ever stopping, never stopping, don't overwhelm yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
Megan?
general consensus, you gotta love it.
My advice, oh man, what is my advice? I think the main thing that helps when you are interested in pursuing being in the industry at all, like, is doing it with people that you trust and you aren't uncomfortable around. Like, if you find that group of people, I mean, I feel lucky to say that I have, a lot of people haven't. Well, they're, I feel like being around friends, like, it just makes it more of a reasonable, more like attainable task when you're setting out to play a gig, or when you're just trying to write a song, like, if you feel good around the people, then the vibes will be easy. And yeah, just find your good friends. I know it's much easier said than done, but the world is a huge place and the internet exists. So go spam some people. Who cares?
The first thing they can say is no. So
yeah, exactly.
It's true.
Yeah.
Everyone has to, go and
that was such like a mom thing to say. The worst they can say is no. So
100%, you're right.
you should try it out. You can
Just
do
give
it.
it a shot.
Shoot your
You
shot.
can do it. From Mother
Shoot
Dawson.
your shot.
Yep.
He says you can do
Shoot
it.
your shot. Don't stop. Never stopping.
Listen, Rosie Fangs, don't you dare talk about that man and his foot thing. There was one time I did a live stream where there was this man, and I'm not even going to say his name because he freaked me out. His profile picture was a foot, and then he kept trying to get me to say his name, and then he kept being weird in the chat. And so I blocked him from the live. We just hit 600 on the Discord. Yeah.
Woo!
That's fucking
Celebration.
madness.
Sick. So, on that note of also the celebration of this hitting 600, that is everything for today. This has been proper band, a good fun time. It's been good to see your faces in the same area again.
Yeah.
It's been so
Thanks everybody for joining.
Yeah.
Chloe, thanks for organizing this.
Fucking thanks for organizing literally everything with the Discord and with
lives.
this and with
lots of
fucking
help from
online shit. It's
Thank
sick as
you,
fuck.
Chloe.
Also, it's like so late for you right now. It's like 1 a.m., isn't it?
It's just hit 1 a.m. I made the mistake of not knowing how time works. But it's okay.
Yay, Chloe!
Thank you.
Yay,
Wait,
Chloe.
Yeah, this is a dolls good thing. Okay.
We'll have to do this again.
Yeah.
I said we'll have to do this again.
Yes, literally. Let's do this at some point. Let's do something. Well, Chloe deserves rights. Thank you. I do deserve rights. Okay, so thank you, everyone. I'm gonna stop the recording now. It has been a brilliant time.
It's been fun.